This video is sponsored by sellcashier.com. Sellcashier compares iPhone prices on the internet and then gives you back a quick quote and the most cash for your used iPhone. It is simple, fast, and secure. So I've had my iPhone for almost 2 weeks now, and I think I've got it configured the way that I want it to be set up. And I want to go over that with you guys. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be how I have my iPhone 7 Plus set up, plus just like some of my reasoning behind how I organize the different icons and also some of the different widgets and so forth. First of all, the wallpaper that I'm using here is actually a photo that I took out of an airplane on the way back from San Francisco, California when I was at the Honor 8 event. And I also use it for my home screen. So it's both the same wallpaper for home and lock screen. My home screen is very minimal. I don't do much on the very first page. I like to kind of keep it simple, and I like to see that plain view of the wallpaper. I've got the main apps that I use all the time, the ones I need quick and easy access to. So down at the bottom, obviously my phone, messages, Chrome, and also the camera. Up at the top, I got my mail app, my calendar, access to my photos, and also Gmail. Before we get to the rest of the apps, I'm going to swipe on over to my widgets panel and just kind of show you the setup that I have. On this page, I have my recent events coming up, series suggestions, maybe just those apps that I use a lot. Those are going to show up here at the top. I got my favorite contacts, ESPN, got to keep up with my teams and my scores. Got my weather widget, some top stories in case I want to browse and see what's going on. Map destinations, reminders, and also some mail favorite contacts. All right, let's go ahead and get on into the rest of the apps. This is how I have mine set up. Now, normally in the past, what I did is I had a social media folder, and that's what I kind of titled it and labeled it as. But I figured, what's the point of getting a folder? I know keep it nice and organized in that way, but I want quick access to them, so that's how I have this set up. These are the apps that I want quick and easy access to. Settings, my clock, got Google Keep, that's my preferred note-taking app. YouTube, of course, YouTube Studio, so I can check on comments, my stats, and all that kind of stuff over on the channel. And from there, I have my social media accounts that I use. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Google+, Facebook pages, Instagram, Periscope, Facebook groups, and then from there, I start my messaging apps. So I've got Google Hangouts, Messenger, FaceTime, Slack. Then I start getting into my Google apps, which Google Maps and Photos. I do have a Google folder, but I use these two apps a lot, so I want quick access to them. But if I want to get to my Google apps, the rest of them, it's going to be like your documents, your sheets, Google Analytics, Calendar, Business, Google Home, Google Allo, and also Duo is on here in case I want to use them. Next up, I've got my media editing type of apps, and that's going to be just a variety of different kind of photo editing. Emoz is a really cool app. You can live stream to YouTube, and that's what I used for the Honor 6X unboxing video that I did recently. I use Pixlr the most as far as my photo editing and for my social media editing. I use this app a lot for Instagram. Then I also have Crowdfire. Now this would be like more of a social media type thing, but what I like about it is that it's got scheduling to post to Twitter and Instagram, which is really helpful and useful for social media management. The rest of them are basically ways to edit some photos and videos in just different ways. Avery is a really good one. Snapseed is a good one for photos. I've got iMovie in case I want to do some mobile editing for videos. And Prisma, which is, obviously a new one. Canva is a great one for social media as well. I haven't logged into it just yet, but it's a good one that I use on the computer a lot. Next up, I got WordPress, so I can keep up with my websites. Vimeo, I use that because I have it for my Bain Creative videography business. And if you're curious on checking out those videos, you can go to vimeo.com/BainCreative. Next, I got my calculator, and then the next three apps are for my business, so I can take mobile payments, which is Square Register, PayPal here. Thumbtack, this is good for any kind of creators that are trying to get some gigs. You can bid on some different kind of events that are happening. For myself, it's mostly going to be like drone footage and also weddings. If you're a creator and looking for some business in your local area, I'll leave a link down below in the description. There's a way that we can both save some money on some credits so we can get some good quotes out there. Next up, I forgot my entertainment folder. This is going to have podcasts, iTunes Store, music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Play Music, Hulu, LG TV Plus so I can control my TV with my phone, YouTube Kids, Netflix, NFL Mobile, ESPN, Watch ESPN, Kindle, and also Cardboard. So those are all my entertainment kind of media consumption, other than YouTube. But YouTube is going to be a quicker access because I use that a lot more than these ones here. Next up, I got all my Apple apps in here. I don't use a lot of these. The most I'm going to use is going to be really not even in here. I use Safari by default because that's what happens when you use an iPhone. I use Chrome the most, but when you open links, a lot of times it'll default to Safari, so that's about the only time I use that. I'm looking into getting an Apple Watch just to find out what it's like for myself, kind of see if I like it better than Android Wear. It's just a good way to get a good opinion for myself. Next up is my shopping apps: Amazon, eBay, PayPal, Walmart, Craigslist, Letgo, Best Buy, Fandango. I got Jet, Newegg, and Slick Deals on here. This is a good way to browse those deals, browse anything that I'm trying to find, just anything that's local or online. Next folder is my church app. So I got Bible down here. It's a great Bible app if you've not used one. YouVersion is just one of the best ones that you could find. The Q Mix, that's for our monitor system on stage. Music stand and services, that's where we organize our teams for all our services on Sunday. Cell Cashier purchases iPhones from all major US carriers and currently only operate in the United States. It is simple, fast, and secure. Get a quote, ship your phone, and get paid. All right, extras. This is pretty much my junk folder, like the ones that I don't use or plan to use much, or they just kind of work in the background. Apps that I don't really need to access that often. But in here, I do have Compass, Tips, Voice Memo, Contacts, Find Friends, Find iPhone, Android Wear, Gboard. Speaking of Gboard, I'm going to be doing a separate video on all the different kind of keyboards that you can get for an iPhone, kind of tell you what I think is the best one to get. Zeus app is a smart car charger, and it's a pretty cool one. And I'll leave a link down below on the review that I've done for that. Mile Up, this is a pretty cool app. It just kind of runs in the background for the most part. But what it does is that it collects miles and you get to collect rewards. So I can click on this middle tab here and I've got 13 bucks and change saved up so far. And you can use it for Amazon and quite a few other different kind of gift cards. You got Nike, movies, Target, Walmart, Amazon, Domino's, GameStop. There's a referral program for this one, and I'll leave a link down below in the description in case you're interested in getting this app. It's a pretty cool, easy way to earn some money. Stellar Wi-Fi, this is how I control my smart light bulbs. Those are the ones that you see in the background in this video when I was talking to you face to face. Indeed Jobs, just keeping an eye out on what's out there. Band, this is a messaging app that I use with my fantasy football league, and since that's over, it's just into my extras now. Between Gboard and SwiftKey, those are the two keyboards that I like the most on Android, and they do have some versions for iPhone, and again, that video will be coming out soon with those comparisons. Adobe Fill and Sign, that's a really cool app so you can actually scan documents or import them and sign documents on your phone. Office Lens, this is a great way to scan in documents and send those documents via email. USAA is my bank that I like to use, so I got that for my banking. FedEx, UPS, and USPS for all my package tracking. Next up, this is a folder that you might take some interest in. This is my games folder. Currently, I've got Mario Run, and this one here is for iMessage. This is a way that you can play with your friends through iMessage. Really cool stuff. Then I've got Injustice. It's probably my all-time favorite game that I like to play. I play my Android devices. Unfortunately, when I logged into my Warner Brothers account, it didn't carry over my stats and characters and all that from my Android version. So that's a bummer. I'm gonna have to start all over with the iPhone version. Next up, I've got Madden, and it's just a game that I recently downloaded, trying to see if I like it or not. I've got a QR code that's quick and easy to access on the third page, WeatherBuck, and also DJI Go. And this DJI Go app is how you control my Phantom 4. So that's pretty much all my apps. That's how I got my layout, my organization, my reason behind it. I know with an iPhone, you're somewhat limited to what you can do, but truth be told, this is how a lot of my Android devices look. I have a pretty clean front page, and then I've got my app drawer, so that's pretty much what this acts like. Other than that, like with Nova Launcher, I would have some folders that I could swipe across here at the bottom, but it's really not too much different. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's actually been a while since I've done a setup kind of video, and I figured since I just got this iPhone 7 Plus, why not try to throw one together and share with you guys how I set up my new iPhone 7. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And also hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell down at the corner so that we don't miss any more videos of mine. You'll get a notification as soon as I put up a video. Be sure to follow me on Snapchat as I post some behind the scenes kind of footage and just some cool stuff that I find throughout the day. I also use my Snapchat spectacles on a regular basis, so it's a really cool way to share some really cool content with you guys. I've got other social networks in case you're not on Snapchat, and all those links will be down below in the description. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and until then, stay techy.